Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the Abbot Pubcast. You're joined by myself, Aaron top left, Benjamin, and Christian Werner. How are we doing, boys?
Pretty good. Where's Aaron top left? What?
Is that my full name?
Why?
What, like? It's just for, I don't really know you guys too well, so I just want to make sure that
Aaron Chris, top left. Chris got his full fucking legal name.
I can say his social security number as well if you want.
Yeah. Tell us his address.
632.
Huh?
That's great.
That's my PIN number for my bank card.
Yeah, how are you doing? Right. Everyone doing good?
Oh,
good.
So good.
Brilliant.
So
absolutely
good.
brilliant.
Man, it's good, man. Aaron, you have a little life update. You now work at a cinema, don't you? So you're now closer to film than ever before.
I flipping love films. It's literally my life. Films are my life.
What?
Yeah. Films are epic. I work in a cinema. It's going really well.
Oh well, I believe you if you say it again.
Which one is it? Is it The View?
No, I have my first. I'm
Cineworld.
I had my first. I had my first shift on the ice cream.
Oh my god, the ice cream shift!
And literally, like, my first shift, the first Sunday I made, I got this old woman. She was like bitching at me because my ice cream scoops were too small. She was like, "When you pay £10 for an ice cream, it could be bloody bigger than this." I was like, "Sorry, it's my first one, love."
You spark her out. Silly old lady.
Like, she's like, "I should get back there and train you. I'm better than you." I was like, "Okay."
Sorry, did you say it cost a tenner for an ice cream?
Well, she was getting two, so it's £5.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh yeah,
it's a Sunday, not an ice cream.
It's a Tuesday, mate.
It's not all.
Oh my god.
When you're seeing this, though, might be Tuesday. If you ever see
you got 1 in 7th chance.
It will be Tuesday.
November the 5th, 2024.
Bro, Oppenheimer 2 is going to come out before the Oppenheimer 1 podcast drops.
What if, like, there was an Oppenheimer, but from like the Japan point of view? It's just loads of it's just like it's like 2.5 hours of just Japanese people living their lives, and then, like, the last half hour is just fucking just terrible. An absolute like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. Just like Japanese people just slowly dying after years from like just slow radiation poison taking over them.
It's a 20-year-long film. It's just slowly going to like the hospital and coming home, and
it's just like a time lapse.
Just some guides living his life.
Wow. Anyway, that
sounds like a fun film.
Could probably outrun that.
Right, well,
talking about people dying, people dying is a big thing in a lot of Quentin Tarantino films, which is who we're talking about today. We thought we'd keep with the basics for the first couple, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the biggest directors in the world, Quentin Tarantino. Thought,
who?
Why not talk about him? He's just indie dude, I think.
So where do we start? Such a wide category of films. So, where do we start?
Well, let's just
give you a little brief intro to Quentin, if you want.
Go on, son.
Yeah, a little synopsis of Quentin.
Born in Tennessee in the US, which you couldn't tell because he's not really got that little, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't.
The twang.
The twang. Oh, Tennessee twang. Yeah, he's not got that. You know, born in Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, like Johnny Knoxville. I'll be honest, boys. I'm literally just reading his Wikipedia.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's fine.
You don't have to go out and get primary research. It's so good.
How about it? How about let's.
What was his first film? You know, this is often a little misconception.
Oh, I know.
He's gonna say it.
Wait.
Say it. Tell me. Do it.
Pretty Reservoir Dogs, isn't it?
It is Reservoir Dogs.
It's
actually a short indie film called Green.
Is it not
Thumb.
technically True Romance?
Is it not technically my best friend's birthday?
Well,
what
is it?
Wait, is it? Yeah, but
Reservoir Dogs actually came out before, so my little Quentin actually wrote a different film beforehand. He didn't. I'm actually wrong.
He is Reservoir Dogs, and he's in it. He's like, see. That's what he says. In Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, fags. He's
Mr. Is it? Oh. He's Mr. Brown.
That is Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Mr. Brown, I think.
Oh, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna go film by film, or
Let's first of all, let's say our favourite films, guys. Like our favourite Tarantino films.
my favourite film is Whiplash.
Let's leave that for a little bit. I think we'll do a little ranking.
We'll start with the worst ones. Start with the worst ones, then we go up.
And then we are ranking with our boys. Let's fucking go.
We the boys ranking. Ranking in a circle together. Right.
We could do it in chronological order.
Could do. Yeah.
What, rank it in chronological order?
Our list might be pretty similar.
No, you mean like just go through them and
raging
say our
film.
opinions on each one as chronologically? I assume is that what you mean? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll start in 1992.
Damn.
With the hit indie
He's
film
old.
at the time.
That was actually when this episode was first recorded.
Reservoir Dogs,
Oh,
starring
fucking
Tim
banger.
Roth, Michael Madsen, Harvey Keitel, Chris Penn, Steve Buscemi, Lawrence Tierney, and some other blokes. Hey, David Steen played Sheriff 2. Played Sheriff 2?
Who?
I don't know. Played Sheriff 2 though.
Sheriff 2.
He was probably the one that got tortured.
True. Maybe.
did we film in it?
Mm.
Oh no!
Yeah.
When they cut his ear off. Spoilers ahead.
All of Tarantino's
So, yeah.
films.
You just spoiled that.
Opinions on Reservoir Dogs, obviously quite a bit different if you think about it compared to his other films, just purely on the budget. Yeah, I think
some
since
of
after this, he basically got given as much budget as he needed for any film. He got quite lucky that he just made one film was instantly fucking popular, which you could say is the testament to his film, or you could put it down to pure fucking luck.
I think great film, big fan of the great film.
Why?
Don't know.
It's like a teacher, right?
It's got a nice little twist. It's got a nice twist. Good acting. Good use of music. I love the bloody ear cutting scene.
That is a good scene. That's top 10, top 5 Quentin Tarantino scenes.
I think it's got to be
Top
top
5
5.
Tarantino scenes is that ear cutting one.
I feel like you might have a top 5 as well.
We'll do that later.
Yeah.
It was just especially for the time it came out as well.
Yeah.
It was just a whole revolution, really. Wasn't it? The trunk shot. It was the fucking first film to ever do it. Really. Wasn't it? That's one of the things he's known for.
Trunk shot.
Yeah, and obviously you can instantly tell his script and his style of writing is straight away
right from the beginning in that diner scene when they're talking. It's already talking about pointless shit that doesn't have anything to do with the plot. But that's part of why we love it.
Yeah. Would you say this is the sort of quintessential sort of indie film? See what I did there. The sort of film that you say indie and you think this is the film.
I don't think I'm not now, only because it's become so mainstream.
But it's
popular.
for me, it's
back then, it's not some film you get, is it?
This or Clerks were the two sort of indie films that sort of came through with such a low budget and became massive successes.
Yeah.
I don't know what Clerks is, but no, I agree, and especially low budget, the small cast of just the six men or whatever, just some pretty much
and it's
in one location,
it's just 6 men in a room, at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's
12 Angry Men, but 6 Reservoir Dogs.
6 Reservoir Dogs.
6 dogs in a room.
6 dogs.
6 Angry Dogs.
Right.
Bro. Yeah.
If we keep yapping on about each film, it's going to be here forever.
Okay, do you just want to talk about the films he's directed?
What?
So we'll skip over True Romance and Natural Born Killers.
We'll just do his
he wants his 10 films, doesn't he? So we can go through them 10.
Yeah.
Well, how about right now we just do a little shout out to the other films, the films we're not going to talk about, films that aren't in his catalogue, King, because you have a lot of love for those films. Go on.
Do I?
Yeah, bro. Literally the last 20 seconds. You love it, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I love True Romance, a film I've not seen.
I've never watched True Romance.
True Romance is actually really good, and it's got a Hans Zimmer score, which makes it even better. So I think.
Gold.
I think the fact that it wasn't directed by Tarantino is so much better. Like he does this. It doesn't have all like the bad things of Tarantino in it, like all of his bad things.
Yeah.
If
do you
like it literally, there's no like close up of fucking everyone's feet all the time. On like,
I bet that was in the script, and they just like chose
took
it
it out.
Yeah.
Could you like tell that like when you were watching? Did you be like, this is definitely his script, but you can tell it was definitely not directed by him? Or does it feel completely different? Does it not feel like his film?
Not that much. You can tell sometimes because like it's True Romance. It's a romance story, you know. So you can tell like he's weird. He's weird with his like romance dialogue. He's always like I don't want to say cringy, but I kind of find it a bit cringy. And it's got that same kind of. If like, what can I compare it to?
Shark Tale.
Kind of like.
Yeah,
kind of like Shark Tale and Will Smith and Shark Tale. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So, but it's
kind of like the movie Heat.
The movie. Yeah, but it's distinct enough to like feel like a different film that's not just his.
Yeah. Well, what I would say, I'm looking at the guy who directed it, is a guy called Tony Scott, and I'm currently looking at his other films. He directed Top Gun. Beverly Hills Cop 2, not the first one, just the second one. Days of Thunder, and then True Romance. So he basically sort of was like Man on Fire as well, and Deja Vu. He loves working with. You know what? I was gonna say True Romance was sort of his big, like his only good film, but I'm sort of looking and it's completely wrong.
Top Gun.
Yeah. Top Gun is a good film as well.
Come on.
Why are you saying that?
And then he talks about Top Gun in Pulp Fiction as well, about how it's like about
he does,
men.
Yeah. Look at all of them gunning each other. There's Top Guns.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh,
I've already given shout to all these buddies.
Yeah, but that one's got the best feet scene in it when he sucks on her toes.
Is that the one with Samaya Hayek?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that scene.
From Dusk Till Dawn,
I'm a fan
of that one.
He just writes these scripts, fucking knock one out with the page, doesn't he?
Yeah,
for sure.
Bro, he cast himself as the man to get.
Oh, that's wild. That's
do you know what?
crazy.
Yeah, I reckon.
Bravo.
I reckon he didn't even cast himself. I bet the casting director was like, "Fuck, Quentin's."
We need someone for the face. I'll do it. Okay, Quentin. Okay,
why is it Warwick Davis?
But as he's pitching, he's like, I got the perfect guy in mind for this role.
Do you think, right, like, I swear, like, why is he such a weirdo?
He is. You watched some videos of him, like, you see that when he comes out like the coffee shop or like comes out like with a coffee, and some guy comes up to him.
It's like
no,
yeah, he's like, what is this? What are we doing right now? What is this? And he's like,
yeah. And people ask him like, why he uses like the N-word and so much violence, and he like goes off. He's such a weird dude.
I've seen like all that interviews.
Yeah.
Interviewer fails against Quentin Tarantino.
He's like, no, we're not doing.
Is he autistic?
100%.
I mean,
actually, Kean, bro, he's literally like you if I'll be home in an hour, like took off. You have the budget to make the rest of your catalogue.
No, but that's the thing, though, isn't it? It's like to like become like, and I don't want to call Tarantino a genius, but some people would. Do you have to like fucking fail yourself as a human?
You have to be like,
what?
Do you have to become
a weird like
fucking
creepy,
weird,
creepy weird guy?
Think how many weird fucking directors there are. Apart from like Scorsese seems like a decent fella. To be fair,
like not many of the directors are.
But he came from a different time, so like,
are they? They're not like you think of like Spielberg. You know, it's fucking just weedy bloke.
He's cool.
I don't know. After watching The Fabelmans, I now believe Spielberg's a weirder bloke than I thought he was.
Yeah. See, he wrote that. He was like, "This is me, weirdo."
But
I am big on men.
He wrote it and was like, "This is based off my story, but I'm not going to call the characters after everyone. So it's like,
Yeah.
I've
Real
made
life
this
ain't like a
story,
movie's fable.
but is it real? I don't know. And just wanted to catch Paul
Thanks for
Dano.
watching my movie. Alright, what's next?
But yeah,
Um,
but I believe it's Pulp Fiction after Reservoir Dogs.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it
Bro
is,
literally
it is.
went straight into his most.
Iconic
Yeah,
film.
literally, it's like the one everyone loves the most.
it was
He
definitely the one
peaked.
that,
He peaked already, bro.
realised.
Peaked in his second film. I don't think
what,
so.
you think-
I don't think so at all. No, but like
I
according
mean,
to IMDb,
obviously, it's like it's his film. Everyone's it's the first thing you think of when you say Tarantino. But yeah, you think of like fucking From Dusk to Dawn, you weirdo.
I think of a Dust Till Dawn. Yeah, I actually do.
why?
I was just thinking of that.
No, it's the first one that everyone
ass
thinks of.
shaped head here.
But
Sorry,
I
carry on.
still think it's still an incredible film. It's just like overhyped now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's definitely,
It's a
especially when you
great
take
piece
into
of
like
work.
the historical implications it
Yeah.
had on cinema, it has to be held as one of the most influential films of all time.
Alright, tell me them
Whether
then.
you
Tell,
like
tell
it
me
or
the
not.
historical.
Okay, you got number one, Citizen Kane.
Alright.
Two, Pulp Fiction.
2001.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably up there.
12
Yeah,
Angry Men.
Avatar.
Avatar?
Angry Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Avatar.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
Blue. Yeah, alright, yeah, Blue Avatar. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
little
Oh,
boy
yeah.
Avatar.
And Mamma Mia. I think that's it.
Revolutionised
Huh?
the musical
let me
genre.
look at my shelf.
Oh, you've got like barnyard animals on there. You're not going to get any fucking.
Singing in the Rain, probably.
Taxi Driver.
Taxi
Suppose-
Driver, yeah.
Did Grease maybe revolutionise the musical genre? Oh, well, fucking
Yeah,
no.
maybe.
Singing in the Rain is fucking.
Oh, that-
yeah.
That's what I said.
You can add Singing into the Rain to that list as well.
Yeah.
Easy.
I
Yeah.
don't know, The Godfather maybe. There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
historical ones.
Toy Story 1. Toy Story 1 as well.
And you're putting Pulp Fiction
Yeah.
in there among the greats. Oh, among
Yeah. Oh, Among Us. That's another one. Shut up.
The video game Among Us is made it in the list. Yeah.
Was the film like that popular like when it came out? Do you think? So I genuinely don't. Was it like? Is it
I
more
don't
like a
know.
retroactive thing, or was it?
No, I think it was
Like
like.
people would have seen it and been like what the.
There was
I
like a
think it
massive
made
film,
like
yeah.
quite
I'm
a
not
lot of
pretty
money
sure
as well especially for like his second movie or whatever it was. I think it did. He did quite well with it.
But it can be like confusing, the
Yeah.
all the narrative breaks and shit, and how fucking Aaron's hearing out for Tarantino screaming right now.
Sorry, I thought I had someone sucking some toes.
Yeah,
Good film. Good
But-
film.
but
Best
yeah,
actor in that film. What do you reckon?
I think
Or actress.
Bruce Willis's storyline of that like.
I think Bruce. Yeah, I think that was.
I was gonna say it's the worst one, bro. Oh,
Really?
Oh.
Really? I think it's
I
the
was gonna say
best
the
one.
worst. Although I like it when he gets like tied up and ball gagged in the dungeon. I mean, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. But I think like the whole, he's like, he's got his like boxing career or whatever,
Oh, I
and then
like
he's
it.
talking to his girlfriend or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That bit where he talks about the fucking watch.
Yeah, he's
Surely,
got his watch.
surely John Travolta's bit's the best bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sam
I think they're all
I think.
good.
I mean, yeah.
is the best part of the film, I would say.
He is part of the film. Yeah.
I would
What
say the
other
best
God?
part of the film.
Yeah, but
Good film.
what was in the briefcase?
I think Salma Hayek's feet.
Just like shining gold. Yeah, gold.
I
pencil
reckon,
nails.
right, it was something really boring, like
It's like a photo
money.
2-pack. Yeah.
Like money.
What do you find? Yeah, and I reckon they just made it a big thing
Yeah, it'd be like.
for like
It's just like
for the clips.
like a really low amount of money, like a couple of grand. This briefcase.
Yeah, it's like 10 grand.
Just a single fucking cheeseburger from Big
Single
Kahuna.
Royale.
Well,
with
what do they? Oh my god.
It's like a Big Kahuna burger in the case, anyway.
Yeah.
So wait, just to be so we're talking through all these films, and at the end we're gonna rank them in our own way.
Yeah.
yeah. Cheers for
Okay.
catching
And
up.
then, And then we'll do.
Sorry, I've been lagging.
Then probably what, best film, surely, or our personal favourites.
Yeah. Sounds good. And then
that'll be number one. I'm guessing.
Quizzes. That's the number. Well, okay. Anyway, we'll move on to whatever the next one is. What the fuck is the next one?
Oh, number 3, Kill Bill Volume 1, baby.
Oh, I've not seen this in a while.
Wow.
Good film.
It took 9 years between Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill Volume 1, yeah.
9 years?
But they made an absolute banger.
It was rolling, didn't it?
Right. Probably because that's not his next film. His next film, and weirdly, we've disrespected it as it is being disrespected. It's Jackie Brown in 1997. Jackie Chan.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Me neither, but like it's people love it. I think who have actually seen it, and like, the fact that we just missed it out is like.
I have seen it.
What do you think made? I thought it was good.
It definitely is worst.
I'll put it lower down.
I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, that is his worst.
No. Okay. Right. We'll get there.
Yeah. I actually did rewatch that the other day.
Actually, no, I have seen that now.
I sat on the toilet. I was like, I'm gonna watch the fucking end fight now.
I thought you were gonna say you watched the entire film on the toilet.
I did, yeah. My legs were numb. I could feel Tarantino fucking sucking my toes because my legs were so numb.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No.
Jackie Brown. The acting from the main woman was good. I liked what's his name? Not Jack Nicholson. Robert De Niro. I didn't like anything else probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the first act of Jackie Brown is really boring. It's so boring. It's hard to get through. At the end, towards the end, it's good, but it's like I don't like Samuel L. Jackson in it. I wish he'd shut up. I wish he just wasn't in it. He talks too much.
Yeah. He was bad,
and I think it's not his fault. It's Tarantino. I don't like. He goes too weird with it. He's always there's so many. It's like every sentence has like motherfucker or the N-word in it. And it's like it throws me out. It's like it's too much.
That's the thing.
It's too much.
It's like, is this like really white dude writing like a black film? It like is that alright?
Nah, it's got the pass.
I think he probably does have the pass. He gave him the pass. Samuel L. Jackson probably gave it him.
Yeah, unless some weird dude in like college or whatever.
I feel like he gave himself the pass.
And everyone just like
and everyone was just like, shit. I guess we've got to just roll with it now.
Yeah. But
fair enough.
I mean, he never says it. He just writes it.
Oh, he never says it.
He said it.
Let's go back to Pulp Fiction real quick.
Yeah, she has said it.
Did say it.
He has said it.
But it's not even that you say. It's just like it's just so much of it, and I can see whenever I'm watching. Sometimes when I'm watching a Quentin Tarantino film, I can just picture him writing the script, and he's like, oh,
I'm
gonna say this really cool line. It's gonna be really cool, and this guy's gonna say motherfucker, and this guy is gonna say the N-word, and I'm gonna suck some feet over here, and it's like I can't I can't take it seriously sometimes. It's like but.
Could you say his writing's quite childish?
Yeah, I think he writes what he thinks sounds cool, but most of the time it doesn't. I don't think.
He's a freak of the sheets.
I wouldn't say he's childish writer. I would say he's weird. He has like a weird fetishism with like.
Pardon me.
With just like overdoing. Like. It's what's that fucking word? I learned in media. It's like hyper realism. Like it's just overdoing.
Back to
what like it's just not realistic. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Well, it's a film, so it's not gonna be realistic. But it's like we're just, exactly using like those type of words in every line, which just no one would ever do in real life. To like,
just sometimes takes you out of it.
Yeah.
Especially with films like sort of like Jackie Brown and like later on Django and like Inglourious Basterds, which are sort of set around a time period. It's like you have these like realistic time periods and these characters who were like around in those times and saying sort of these sort of weird things. It can sort of sometimes take you out of the film.
But then I think at the end of the day, what the general audience wants is just what Tarantino delivers, which is like bloodshed, swear words, and like
like it is.
But that's the thing. Like, is Tarantino's film like? You think about films for like a genuine audience and like the mass media. Like, you wouldn't say Tarantino's films really fit that. Like, the big fucking 3-hour long films about like either like cowboys and like fucking that sort of shit. Like, is that really what like people now want? So it's like, why have they done so well?
I don't think people now want it. I think people back then wanted it.
They just go. They go because it has his name on it now. You know, it's not because it's films.
I would say the reason people don't want it now is because of the initial success Tarantino had with that style.
Yeah,
everyone tried to replicate that, and now everyone's bored of it, which is why his latest films haven't done very well. Because people are bored of
Once Upon a Time,
they've done well money-wise.
Well, yeah, but they're not the best. You know, everyone always says, "Oh, his last one is his worst, one of the worst ones." You know what I mean? Because even he now pales in comparison to the effect he's had on cinema.
But is it worse, or is it just the same?
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. So I think it's the same, but now the audience has evolved because of his influence on cinema. Yeah. Now we're almost desensitized to what was once over violence and like too much from realism is now like that's what we expect from a movie almost. So we're like, well, what's because now people think people would say Tarantino is like so much extra than everything else, but now that everything's on Tarantino's level, when you go to watch a Tarantino movie and you expect extra, now it's not as extra because you're more used to it, if that makes sense.
So in that way, would you say if like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out in 1994 and Pulp Fiction came out in 2019, would it be the same way around, or is Pulp Fiction genuinely a good film, or was it just different?
I think it's genuinely a good film and would hold up. I think it would hold the test of time.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because the way people who haven't seen it around our age who now watch it now, there is a sort of a bigger divergent and sort of a bigger down the middle for the audience.
Yeah. People would not enjoy. I don't think people would enjoy, but Pulp Fiction now. But then again, if Pulp Fiction didn't release then, modern cinema would be completely different. And then if Once Upon a Time in Hollywood released then instead, cinema would be just That's what I'm saying. Is I think Pulp Fiction is one of the most influential films of all time because that's what it's done to modern movies. I think has almost desensitized us to violence. That's why we're so action and like gore and stuff like heavy based audience. I think
based
it's because of Tarantino. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
I disagree.
Ooh.
Why?
I think Tarantino is a big director, but I don't think he's influenced shit.
Ooh.
I don't think there's any young filmmaker or anyone who's like currently in like directing now who says Tarantino is their influence. I think people will say Scorsese, people will say Spielberg, but I don't think anyone says Tarantino.
That's not what I mean in whole by influence. It's the studios more than directors. They want to replicate that success. So if somebody comes with them like, it's kind of like Pulp Fiction mixed with Reservoir Dogs, they'll be like, yeah, sounds good, man. Because because of what that's done, because they know that there's an audience for those films. And that's influenced what studios are willing to make from directors.
Yeah, it's the wrong type of influence for me. You want to be influencing the people making the films, not the people distributing the films.
I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. But I think, it's definitely had an influence. But yeah, I would say, not on... I get what you're saying. Not on, like, the creative people's... things. Yeah. But then Chris, you guys want to chime in?
So you guys were just doing the thing there. I reckon. You guys are. I think Quentin Tarantino just like took a lot of shit from other people. So people that are influenced from him. They're influenced from the people he stole off. I was thinking just scrawny bum and loves feet, but
One of those things are correct.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino buff or something.
What's his fourth film then, Kian?
Fourth film, I don't think I've mentioned it. It's Kill Bill Volume 1, 2003. We may as well group in Volume 1, Volume 2 together, 2003, 2004.
Sure. He
Okay.
does say
He
he
still
wants,
took a reasonably big gap then between.
97, 2003, yeah, sort of 5-year gap.
I'm just going to say off the whim,
6-year
one's
gap,
better
I
than
can't
two.
count.
Were you gonna say what, Ben?
What'd you say, Ben?
Off the whim, one is
Yeah,
better than
easily.
two.
By
I've only
Easily.
seen
mile.
one,
I
unfortunately.
think two's
Oh,
kind
mate.
of. Yeah.
Two just is so
Yeah.
long, man.
It's so long.
so
And Bill, the actual like
Uh,
the title character, the Bill, the man who's in the title,
it's
such a boring. I just hate when he's on the screen. I wish he'd just
yeah. Yeah.
So do you-
It's
do you
just,
not
it
think
doesn't
it
have like
makes
that
sense?
satisfying end though. It doesn't have the end I wanted.
Is two the one where it's like all story based, and
Ye-
one's like all action, pretty much.
Pretty much like
The other
yeah.
one.
I think one's the one where she has that massive fight in it in the dojo.
Oh, when it's snowing. Oh, she's like,
Yeah. And there's one
Yeah,
right on my
that is
bucket.
one.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's cool. But the rest of it, like, second
Yeah, but-
one's just
yeah,
like,
can you remember the rest of the film?
yeah, I remember she goes to like that woman's house. And she's like
She's
a
in the
mum.
hospital at the
It's
start.
like
and
fucking murks her.
she's
like,
raped in a
Wiggle
car.
my big
remember the
toe.
book.
Big toes
Yeah.
up against the car.
And oh man, she wiggled that
Yeah,
so
she
good.
wiggled it.
Yeah. But people wanted a Volume 3 as his last film. That was like a massive thing online. People saying, "Give us Kill Bill Volume 3."
I don't want that. I
Oh,
was thinking
yeah.
just like
People don't know what
original.
they
I
want.
want something different. I don't want to see.
It was set up though. There was like a whole, because at the end, spoilers for Kill Bill Volume 2, because obviously she's like hunting down that whole gang of like assassins, and she like kills one of them in front of her
Kid,
daughter.
and yeah, it was gonna be the daughter
She's
comes
like,
back and
"When you grow up, come after me." So literally like fucking says that to her.
Yeah.
Tarantino.
It's foreshadowing.
Tarantino
He's
teased it, man.
he's teasing it. He's
20 years later.
You may as well have put the credits and put post-credit scene. Fucking bride will return in Kill Bill Volume 3. Bill's right behind me, isn't he?
yeah.
Facts. And then he does the Tai Lung fucking.
It's like, yeah,
Shut it
5-finger
down.
death thing, whatever it is. Yeah. I think
skadoosh.
yeah, the Kill Bill 1, the action is good. The is that it? That might be it. The action. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not that huge on the Kill Bill
I know,
films. I
I
like
feel
the
like
actions. Yeah, but
It's not amazing. It's not
I
like the
think-
worst. It's just a film. I just think it's two
yeah,
films.
that is probably why I prefer Kill Bill 1, because like Kill Bill 2 is like 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours 40, something like that, and it's
just a fucking film about
yeah,
war.
it's like it goes to the backstory when she goes up the mountain and trains with that Chinese guy, doesn't she? And it's like that bit lasts so long,
Yeah.
just so she can like finally break out the coffin, and then she has another fight scene.
Wakey wakey. It's a beaky.
Yeah. So I don't know. By the end of it, I couldn't care less if she killed Bill or not. Like I just want it to end, you know.
They could have called it
Just
just
like
Bill.
yeah.
She's gone to therapy.
Yeah.
Bill does therapy.
Therapy.
Oh,
because they
can't have theirs on while they record.
Yeah, I guess that's why I think.
You okay?
Yeah. All right. Yep. I think that's fair enough. We
Have
can
you
all
seen them,
agree that
Ken?
it's
Did you say?
just-
Oh, no.
I've seen the first one. It was
Yeah,
alright.
I'll do. Yeah, you'll be right.
Yeah, not really.
She kills Bill.
Not really my type of film. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really want to.
Fair enough.
Can't comment too much. It's like if like people comment on like films that like obviously aren't going to be their sort of thing. It's like, well, yeah, no shit, you're not going to like it.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah.
but
I got nothing to say.
fair enough.
But Christopher, I feel like you might have quite a bit to say about the next film. He took another 5-year gap.
Another
He
5-year
released
gap.
Death Proof in 2007.
Okay, am I the only one who's seen this one? I feel like
4-year gap.
I've
Again,
never
I
seen
can't
it.
count.
Brian can struggle with maths
I have
there.
not seen Death
Yeah, I think
Proof.
it's his like
So good.
least known one. And he's also
Why is that?
I'm really not. It's a very. He's talked about how the style of the film, especially the first half, is very like he said like a 70s grunge fucking indie film kind of thing. That's the style he's going for. Like
That sounds really good.
Like he made it on film, and he purposefully scratched and like ruined the film. So like when it comes out, it's given that like sort of battered look that a lot of the films those kind of films he had back then went for, which is cool. It's a cool style, if you like it or not. At least it's kind of interesting. But that for me, it's the worst culprit of the bad Tarantino things that I don't like. Of just pure like for the first half especially, it's like a full cast of women pretty much, but it's like they're so sexualized.
Oh, that's bad.
No, it's like they're so sexualized. So many feet shots again, and it's like, it's like more dialogue about just random shit for the first half, and it's like, I don't know. It's like,
yeah, but that's.
I know people do like love him for that, and it's, people like his little where he talks about some fucking random TV show that's no one's heard of or anything like that. So, but like, I don't know. For me, it doesn't do it.
It's the same with like Sorkin though, innit? Where like he has those really long sort of corridor shots.
but
where he has his characters talking about nothing, and it's it works for a
while.
That's
what I mean. I think Tarantino he does
it
on for too long. He carries on for way too long when he does it. Like some in Pulp Fiction, when they're like in the car talking about the burgers and stuff, that's a famous thing. That's all right. That's not too long. Beginning of Reservoir Dogs, when they're talking about like tipping the waitresses or whatever they're saying, that's all right. That's also not too long. But in Death Proof, it's really long in my opinion, and it really drags on. Then the second, we're talking. Did Ryan mention it was it earlier today or yesterday? It was like it's the best car chase he's ever seen or something right at the end. Was anyone there for that? I swear you two were there.
Was he? Did he?
I thought
I think he did mention it. Yeah. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's literally the only. Yeah, the ending's good. The cool car chase. That's all I've got to say about that. Really, yeah. My least favourite. And.
Oh
shit! Fuck!
He loves it. He loves it.
Wait, so he. Did he direct?
Yeah, he directed that, wrote and directed it. He also says.
So that's one of his. How many has he done? 10 or 11?
He's done
9.
Yeah, 9. Because he counts Kill Bill 1 and 2 as a single film.
Oh, shut up.
So he's done 10.
So pretentious, man.
Yeah, it's just little freak.
I count Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 as.
I'm only going to make 10 films, but even though I've made 10, I only made 9.
I actually count Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, and Jackie Brown as one.
It's like, bro, just make as many films as you fucking want, man. No one cares that you've made 10. No one in 20 years is going to be like, oh, well, Tarantino only made 10 films, and that's why he's the best.
You had the perfect legacy.
No, but they will. They will.
Yeah, they actually will.
Oh, but they're fucking idiots.
HMV are going to have the fucking Tarantino 10 movie box there, and it's going to have... I'm telling you. And
why is there 11
fucking
films?
Christmas, man.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee you he makes more than 10.
Do you reckon?
He will, and he'll find some fucking loophole to be like, this is
I think he's going to just make TV shows. I think is what I heard.
Yeah, but he'll end up making like
about an hour and a half episodes.
An hour and a half, like Netflix episodes. It's like
Kill Bill Volume 1 is a TV show, bro.
It's coming.
It'll probably be quite cool. I don't know.
Yeah. Tarantino in a TV format, I feel like. Oh no, that wouldn't work. Fuck you. I take it back. Fuck Tarantino.
Let him pop off, Let him pop off.
What is his next?
Maybe
film? Can I guess?
no. Okay, now we'll move on.
No, sorry. Inglourious Basterds.
It is.
It is indeed.
It is. Aaron, did he take like another 4-year gap? He takes a long gap between his.
No, it was 2 years.
Huh? Never mind then.
Between Death Proof and.
He was straight on Inglourious Basterds.
Nope.
Yeah.
God damn. Who wants to go? I don't know how to speak of this without
as
ruining
much
my
as
ranking.
Yes, as much as I shit on Tarantino today, I really like Inglourious Bastards.
It is very good.
And you talk about his style of writing and stuff, but then you get scenes like the at the start with like Christoph Waltz and
that's such a
it's fucking, and there's like scenes in like the cinema.
It's such a good villain.
It's so good.
He is such a good villain.
Would you say it's the best Tarantino villain?
Yes, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Was I talking to you?
Sorry, I thought you were talking to the whole class.
No, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Well, would you not?
Okay. I'm trying to think of all the other Tarantino villains, but that
I'm
probably
going to say DiCaprio, isn't he?
Well, yeah, that's true.
He's thinking.
No, you would probably.
Well, does he really have villains in a lot of his films?
Well, like,
You got obviously
that's what I'm thinking of.
Bill, and you think about Pulp Fiction. Who's the villain in Pulp Fiction? There's too many different stories going on for a villain in there.
The big boss, wouldn't it? The guy gets
Marcellus
Wallace.
I guess. And Death Proof has a villain, but you guys haven't seen
Reservoir Dogs. Be the guy's like fucking dead in half the film. So I guess. Yeah.
Tim Roth.
I guess.
Roth.
I guess it's kind of. But yeah, sure. Best villain. Best.
Yeah.
Probably
definitely.
Best.
Definitely
I think best written character of his. Of his film.
I saw this. I think I saw it on a tweet or something the other day, or like that's his favourite or his.
That's Tarantino's favourite.
Something like that. I think.
Yeah, I did see that.
I think I think like his style of writing works with that time period as well. So I think the way it's sort of the way it looks, it feels a bit more fantasy. It's like, you know, the Wolfenstein games where like Germany won the war. It sort of feels like that, and you can sort of doesn't feel as like realistic as like like Django was going for a bit more like that. This feels sort of like a fantasy environment, and it just works like so well, like the German and like the Austrian sort of like the influence into it.
I would probably still say I prefer. I think a better written character is Christoph Waltz's character in
Django.
In Django, yeah.
Maybe Christoph Waltz.
Maybe just a girl.
He's so fucking good at it. He's so good.
Would you just say that though because he's a good guy?
Yeah, but I think he and Tarantino's scripts just gel.
Yeah.
He's
because he's given less of the outrageous shit.
Yeah,
he's
like
he plays like calm, gentle characters. Like in Inglourious Bastards, he's like really menacing, but you know he plays it like chill, where he's chilling out.
Those are the scariest ones when it's like
it's off the Tsar.
When he's just eating his strudel with his cream or whatever he is, and he's like,
this guy just does not give
could
a
I
shit.
have a glass of milk?
Yeah. Just want cream and strudel.
Yeah, he is great, and I think, especially Inglourious Bastards, but Django as well, has his best writing because it's not set in modern day, and it's like he can't have. Again, I know a lot of people love that, but for me, you know, I don't like it as much, and he can't have all these weird references and like long bits of dialogue about nothing. So. But he can't. I mean, he does a little bit.
With a reference to like 1910. It's like, I remember this thing in like the fucking.
Because like he can, you know, in some cases he can kind of choose whatever dialect he wants for that, because no one's used to it. Whereas like now, you know, he does like I guess Pulp Fiction. And it's like they're all speaking kind of weird and shit. And you're like, oh, like no one's used to this.
Yeah. Should we move on?
I've never actually finished a Glorious
Look, fucker.
Oh
What?
man,
What?
you should do so good.
Because I started with Daisy. We got to the, like the basement scene, which everyone says is the best.
That's like the beginning.
Oh.
What? Oh wait. Oh no,
really
no. I
good.
see what you mean. Sorry. No, never mind.
Yeah, the basement.
What,
and
the
then-
bar? Is it
yeah.
the bar thing?
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
like the oh.
And then right that scene finished.
Wow, that's such a good
she went to
scene.
Bed, and then we never finished.
Bro.
Wow.
Listen out, dude.
Yeah, that was a really good scene. That was probably one of my favourite scenes. To be fair, of Tarantino.
Yeah.
Was Django next? Or am I imagining that?
It was indeed, and it was another pretty 2012 Django Unchained.
Damn, he's getting
Oh, okay.
getting close.
Catching up.
Catch it up.
Here we go, boys.
I like Django.
I do.
I think it not as much as other people, but it's good.
Oh,
It's good.
Django is a film.
Facts.
No.
Facts.
It's got.
Facts.
I mean, we'll talk about scenes later, but probably one of my favourite, scenes in a film,
Which one?
in Tarantino film. Probably the big shoot up at the end,
Oh.
where he's like,
What? Wait.
"How about he count
Oh, I can't.
I
shots.
count 2
And
guns.
I have to count 2 guns." It's pretty cool. It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Just a lot of
Also,
bloody,
I just love cowboy films, so I feel like I'm a bit biased.
lot of N words.
But,
Again, yeah, a lot of N words. He does fall.
Crazy.
Fall victim to.
He just sends
but
it.
it's okay. But like,
I mean, it makes
Okay, it's okay.
but like it
It
no,
makes
yeah,
sense,
it does
you
make
know.
it.
Exactly,
For this one,
yeah.
yeah, actually, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a white guy writing it, so. I
That's
get
the only reason he did it.
He was like, alright, people are complaining about me for using the N word so much. I'll write a film set around this time
Weird.
so people can't complain. Yeah.
And Christoph Waltz is obviously just really
Great.
fucking good at
And he
that
plays,
film.
like the exact opposite of his character in Inglourious Bastards. He plays like
Yeah.
a really nice guy.
But like plays it in such a similar way though. Like with the just the calmness and all that.
Yeah, he's so fucking good. I'm trying to think. It's probably like. I'm trying to think of like revenge films, like revenge stories, and like I think it's got to be up there for like.
Yeah.
I can't think of any more right now off the top of my head, but
Old Boy.
Old Boy. Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, but yeah. No, I think it's great. It's good. The action is probably the best of his film as well. Like all the shootouts and stuff.
Mm.
Because fuck Kill Bill. Yeah. But
also,
Epic.
film.
it's just, yeah. I think all the actors in that are playing like. For me, most of those characters are their best Tarantino roles.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is really good in it, man.
He's
He's
really
good at
good,
it.
isn't he?
He's so good in it.
Apart from Sam Jackson.
Yeah, he's probably
That's it.
he's probably has a better.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know,
like his
though.
character though, but I don't.
Yeah. And I think Leonardo DiCaprio probably has a better. I think it's a small role, but it's a better role than he has in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I would say.
I agree.
I think it's better. The performance and.
But we'll get to that.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
Soon.
Yeah.
Did you know, after Inglourious Bastards, the next film Christoph Waltz was in was The Green Hornet with Seth Rogen.
Oh, I fucking love that movie.
I actually really like that film as well. But it's like
What?
no one ever talks about it.
Yeah. It's lost to time, bro.
What's the next film that Tarantino did? Is it Hateful Eight?
It was. Hateful Eight came
Or
out.
a
A film I've
little
not seen.
kick of that.
He was in like Cowboy Kick, wasn't he? Yeah.
Is Hateful Eight is it a remake?
I don't. Was
Yes. But so was Django.
Django was.
yeah.
yeah.
Django was like no. I want to. It just like took the character Django
It was
and
based-
like
it's
yeah,
based
made a new
on-
story with
yeah.
it. Yeah. Was it a remake? Hateful Eight? I didn't think it was.
Maybe
I've never seen it.
Well, I'm having a look at the Hateful Eight right now, and apparently, he conceived it as a novel and a sequel to Django Unchained before he made a standalone film.
That's cool.
Yeah. So this is quite interesting actually. A script leaked in 2014, and he decided to abandon the whole film and turn it into a novel. But he then decided to do like a live reading of the script, and then that sort of changed his mind, and he wrote like a whole new like draft for the film and started making it.
I see. Yeah, same with Inglourious Basterds and Django. Hateful Eight is set in that old time period. You know, you can't talk about old TV shows for half an hour. You know, and it's a 3-hour long film. But I love Hateful Eight. I think it's one of his better ones.
It gets a lot of stick. People don't.
Is it because of its length or
possibly?
I think. Yeah.
It is his longest, but I love the whole dynamic, the whole group. Like when each new character gets introduced, and like you kind of which one? Who's the bad guy? Or whatever.
For me, this is his most underrated film. For me, I adore this film, and it got the treatment similar to what Once Upon a Time in Hollywood got, where it had quite a bit of backlash, I would say, within like the film fan community. Like, people that like Tarantino were like, I don't like this film because it's not Tarantino enough.
It's me.
Exactly, little babies
crying to their mummy.
I mean, that might be the reason he's never decided to sort of change up his style too much. Then, if you got people who are gonna sort of pin him down to one thing, then what's the fucking point in trying to do anything else?
I'd pin him down with my feet.
There's people talking about him, I guess.
I don't think Hateful Eight doesn't have any feet shots. I don't think. You know, that might be the only one which doesn't.
That woman that's a prisoner. I feel like there's probably.
Oh shit! My bad. Sorry, team.
Somewhere in there.
Well, we're close. We almost got there.
Huh. Does Reservoir Dogs doesn't.
No, you're right.
That was pre feet.
He hasn't decided he likes feet yet.
Actually, no. Oh, actually, because I watched his very like first short film that he made is like black and white. I don't know, student film, but like it was like the short thing. Yeah, it's got like just a couple of feet shots in there. Yeah. And actually, in that, there's a character in that called what's Brad Pitt's character called in Inglourious Basterds? It's like Ando Rain or something like that. There's a character in that that is like first short film called Ando Rain as well. So you know, that's cool. He's like taking it from there,
stealing from himself.
He's literally stealing from himself. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
What a bloody minx!
From everywhere.
What a flippin' little minx.
But Hateful Eight.
Follow West Ham. Yeah, Hateful Eight is good.
Brothers watching the West Ham game.
No, I've got my sofa score on.
Sorry.
And then I guess we're at his last one. We made it to his last one.
Mr. Jared Bowen.
Are we?
After Hateful Eight, I think so.
Oh, is that it? Oh, I feel like.
Unless.
Oh.
Kane, have you watched Hateful Eight?
You're right,
have you? Okay.
No, and yes, sorry, I thought there was another one for some reason.
No.
But yes, it is.
I think starting off on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It is overhated. It's not my favourite, but it is overhated. I mean, like Brad Pitt is one of his best performances. He's so.
Do
good
you
in
think?
that film.
I'm like.
I really no, I do. I think he's really good at it.
I think he's funny, but
I love it. He just plays like a fucking bum, and I love it.
He won an Oscar for that role, and I feel like what did he do?
I think he deserved an Oscar. What do you mean? What did he do? He got his old man abs out. That's what he did.
You're like, he stood on a roof for a bit.
He was like,
no, he was good. Don't get me wrong, but like there wasn't any. He didn't have like any anything difficult like acting, any difficult line. It's like every line he says is so just like casual, just like he just says it. Like there's no acting to it. You know, I don't.
It's got a finesse,
Well,
bro.
that's what he does.
acting.
No, but
That's what he
But it's
does.
literally
no, but like
acting.
compare it to Leonardo DiCaprio's what he had to do for his character. I feel like he had much more of a just a difficult character.
Yeah,
to
but he got his Oscar, so it's not impressive anymore, is it?
I guess.
Bro, take Leonardo DiCaprio's cock out your mouth.
No, it's so nice though and tasty. Oh.
Am I the only one that thinks that Brad Pitt is good enough?
No, I think he's good. I think
I think he's
overrated in that
I've
film.
literally not seen it.
Oh.
Overrated. It is
He shouldn't have won an Oscar.
overhated.
He wouldn't, I
but-
feel like he shouldn't. He even says in his speech like, so I finally
Why am I
won
here?
an Oscar
Are you
for for just playing a guy who takes his shirt off and drinks beer. That's like literally all he does the entire film, and he won an Oscar for it.
Yeah,
Bro,
but like,
I would be fucking perfect at that fucking role.
how many of the
Should've-
best actor winners have deserved them?
He's best supporting actor, actually.
Yeah, not
was it?
fucking woman from everywhere, everything all at once. Last.
Is he not the main character in that?
No, it's more like
No. It's what
they kind of
it's
yeah,
like
they are kind of
50-50.
both kind of. But I'd say it's
But I guess
but like
The winners for best actor recently, Jesus.
there's some stinkers, aren't there?
Brendan Fraser in The Whale. I like Brendan Fraser, so like good for him.
Nah,
Will
Oscar
Smith
brother.
in King Richard, a biopic, so of course he fucking won. Anthony Hopkins in The Father, I
Yes.
understand. Joaquin Phoenix as Joker.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
deserved
that's
it.
No.
bro.
Rami
Yes.
Malek is for Bohemian
probably
Rhapsody.
not.
Oh, such a fucking mid film, honestly.
Yeah.
Fucking mid film.
What else have we got? 2017 was Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill. Again, another
Bro,
biopic.
biopics.
Yeah, they just
Everyone-
Oscar bait,
fucking-
Oscar bait, pure
Everyone
Oscar bait.
but the Elvis fucking
Yeah.
biopic got an
Yeah.
Oscar.
Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea. I've not seen it, but I understand it's a
Apparently
brilliant
it's
film.
really, really good now.
DiCaprio in The Revenant. It gets a
Not
little
seen
bit
it.
Yeah,
better
that's fair enough.
after that. A little
Hmm.
bit.
So,
But-
wrapping up, just going to brief over everyone's all of Tarantino's bloody filmies. Let's rank them.
Rank 'em.
Fucking
Are we going to rank
rank 'em.
them our own, or are we going to like a decided, like a
I
group?
think we do our
ranking?
personal ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've seen the least. So do you want me to go first?
Sure.
go for it, man.
Yeah.
You can just put the ones you haven't seen as just like NA.
Yeah, so I've
rank
seen
them.
5 of them. I've got the list.
Okay.
So in last is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's
Right.
decent, but just sort of a tad too long and a tad sort of not like I like films that don't really say a lot, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's a film that's not saying a lot but trying to. So like it sort of doesn't work for the sort of thing it's going for.
What's it trying to say?
4,
Oh, sorry.
I don't
Oh,
know,
okay.
because it's about like cinema, innit? So I don't fucking know. 4, I've got
Spell
Kill Bill.
Dalton.
It's alright.
Which one?
Volume 1. 3, I've got Django. 2, Reservoir Dogs, and then 1, Inglourious Bastards. That's my.
You've not seen
my
Pulp
list.
Fiction?
Did I not say Pulp Fiction?
Am I bugging you?
Oh shit! I didn't put Pulp Fiction in. Pulp Fiction would be 4 behind Django, above
That
Kill
is-
Bill. I'd say
Bill Kill.
Bill Kill.
that's my fucking list.
All right.
No comment,
Alright.
no elaboration.
No, fair enough. That's your list.
Nothing but straight fucking gas.
All right, I'll go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's lay down some law. Like I said, I won't rate the ones I haven't seen. So, starting off with Bond, Kill Volume 2. Fucking just crap
Yeah.
film, really.
Yep. Shout it.
It's such a it didn't at all have the payoff I wanted for it. Personally.
What didn't? Oh,
Kill Bill. It's just such a bad payoff, I think. Number 2, I'm going Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Not number 2, second worst.
Mm.
Then I'm going Kill Bill Volume 1. Then I'm going Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, Reservoir Dogs, Django Unchained. Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Fair enough. Should we? I can go next if we want.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't mind. Up to you.
Sure, we'll go around in a circle, kind of. We've gone. My least favourite, bottom one, Death Proof. Fuck that film. It's mid. Then Kill Bill Volume 2, also kind of mid. Then Jackie Brown, but like I like from here on out. I think I like these films. They're just not as good as the rest of them. But like,
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, apart from Kill Bill 1 and 2,
Yeah.
fuck that film.
yeah. So Jackie Brown, then Kill Bill Volume 1. Also, I've noticed that I've like all of his films which have like women in the leading role are my least favourite ones. That's a coincidence. It's not. That's like, you know.
He doesn't write women very well. Let's not beat around the
I mean,
bush.
have you seen him? Is he? No,
Then I've put. It's hard for these ones, but then I put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Hateful Eight, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained, and then Inglourious Bastards, the best one, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Drop it down, A-Dog.
Right, on my top 3 are malleable.
Huh?
Got reaction, but I think it's wrong. But I don't know. Alright, bottom's Kill Bill 2.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think we all agree that Kill Bill 2 is kind of ass. Yeah.
Then it's Jackie Brown.
See the theme, man.
Then it's Once Upon a Time. Then it's Pulp Fiction. Then it's Kill Bill Volume 1. Then it's Reservoir Dogs. Then Django Unchained. And then Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight top.
Going
Oh
top.
shit.
Okay. Because I haven't watched Inglourious Basterds all the way through. So
Fair enough. You didn't read that one.
I don't want to put that on.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, yeah. I think we're all kind of similar. At least in our least favourite films.
Similar
Yeah.
pages.
We're similar, yeah.
Inglourious Bastards is going
Yeah.
top
It's like
two,
we're all
more or less.
we agree. Django and Inglourious Bastards. They're all high up. You know. We know that we're going to be good.
Yeah,
That's just the general consensus, though.
that's
Because
fine. We're all entitled to our own opinion.
Wrong. We're not
You're
entitled.
Apart from yours, which is wrong. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Well, what's your favourite scene from a Tarantino film?
Fuck, he got lots of bangers, doesn't he? He has got lots of bangers.
Because that floorboard scene, that bar scene, them two are up there.
The gimp
Gimp
scene.
Gimp scene.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, for me it would be Inglourious Bastards, like, three whiskeys when he's holding up the 3, but it's the wrong 3, woohoo, and just all that, that basement, that's probably my favourite. Yeah, just the tension, ooh, just love it.
Yeah, I like that, that's good.
You're green. Right, please don't copy me, please.
Oh, can I do a top 3? Or go
Yeah.
for one? I'm going the ear cutting scene from Reservoir
Ooh,
Dogs.
oh shit, actually, yeah, that'd be second, actually,
Yeah.
for me.
I'm going. I don't know. I'm going the I count 2 guns from Django Unchained.
Do you prefer that shootout at the end, or like the shootout when like Leonardo DiCaprio and Christoph Waltz's character dies, and then they have a little shootout, and then Django gets captured? Like, which one do you think's better?
I think that
The
the
last
final
one.
shootout, where he's on his bloody ones and he's just coming full guns blazing.
the whole thing blows up.
Yeah. And then 3, I'll have to go. I don't know. Kind of like the scene where Mia ODs
Oh,
in Pulp
that's a-
Fiction. That's a
Good
good scene.
yeah, that's a good shout.
What do you like about that scene, Ben? What is it that draws you to that scene?
Would you not?
Or the
is that
end
your
fight.
favourite Pulp Fiction
Or-
scene? I was gonna say the diner.
They do
Or
a
the
little
end
dance
fight
in there.
in what do you call it? Once Upon a Hollywood. I thought it was pretty good.
That's good.
It's fun like
Yeah,
that.
that was good.
Right, yeah, it's me finished.
Pretty boring, but probably the scene at the start of Inglourious Bastards.
No.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I think it's the perfect scene of people talking. I think you can't really get much better than that.
It's such a scary scene, just blokes talking in it.
Yeah. Perfect. No further comments.
Respect.
No further comment needed.
Beautiful choice.
I do respect that.
Shit.
Is everyone?
I think so. Did you say yours, Aaron?
No, Chris.
I said mine. You fuck.
Okay, I've got. Oh, did you? Oh, okay, I've got a top 3.
Go.
I don't know. Can I just say Kill Bill? Like the whole dojo sit. That's like a long bit.
Yeah.
It's a long
Yeah,
scene, but
that's
you can
a
count
scene.
that.
I would say that the fight, like when it's like the long shot and it's snowing and they're like
That is
got the
cool.
samurai sword. That's up there. I've got oh fuck! I just had it in my head. Forgot it now. Well, I would probably go. Oh, I do like. The Pulp Fiction diner scene is good. Reservoir Dogs. No. Okay, I'm gonna go Django. I really, when they get to that plantation and they're hunting down like the 3 brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of them.
yeah.
That was good.
That is great. And he's like aiming at him. He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
he's like-
what's a gift? And he's like, I don't have no damn meat.
He's like, you shot
I'm
at
positive you did. Yeah.
That's a 6. And it's like the blood on the white cotton. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. What else we got? I mean,
I'm just
Hateful
about to
Eight
ask, yeah,
is
what's
definitely
your-
my top 3. Well, the best scene in Hateful Eight is fucking when he's under the floorboard and he like throws one up, throws the gun up, and he's like, throw up your second gun. He's like, I don't have a second gun. He's like, you better pull a second gun out your goddamn ass. And he's like, throws the second gun. Channing Tatum just is his whole career now is just doing fucking cameos, isn't it?
Yeah. He's coming in Kingsman as well, basically.
He did Bullet Train.
Yeah, Bullet Train.
Who's this? Sorry, I'm sorry, that for a
Channing
second.
Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we don't need the fucking money.
Yeah, true.
He seems like a nice bloke, Channing Tatum.
He does seem funny though, unlike Jonah Hill.
His weird cameo in, was it like...
Because Tatum is like
whatever.
so much funnier than Jonah Hill in
Yeah,
the
Tatum,
20
yeah,
the Jump Street films.
Maybe we should do that next week. 21 Jump Street.
Oh,
22
2 of
Jump
the
Street.
best comedies, like modern comedies.
Honestly, yeah.
Shabby
Incredible.
next episode.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Just though, we
Okay.
could do our like top 10 sort of modern comedies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of... Oh, should we just quickly talk about, what he's got coming up? Was it the movie critic film or whatever? What do you think?
I know nothing about it.
Babylon 2? Babylon 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Movie critic film.
Yeah,
Babylon
yeah,
is better than
next.
any Tarantino film.
Maybe.
That's not.
That's a really
that's not even a
strong
joke.
take.
That's not
That's a
even.
strong-ass
It's
take.
not even a take. That's just fact. Babylon clears any
Apparently, the
Tarantino
movie
film.
critic is the story of a critic in 1970s California who have used mainstream movies for a porno magazine. The most Tarantino fucking...
Yeah, I feel like it.
Is
Just
that
lying
his
there,
final
innit?
movie?
It might be the most like
Apparently.
Tarantino of all of his films of all time, maybe. But I
Yeah.
feel like I'm gonna like it just because I know it's the last one. Like it's the last time I have to watch one of
Yeah.
his films. Not even that.
Put
so
yourself in
happy
one of his
No,
three
no,
films.
Fine.
not even
Finally
because
free.
like I don't like him. It's just like I don't know. I just be like because I've watched a lot
over.
recently and like I'm sick of him now. I don't want to watch any more, please. But like yeah.
Please stop
You don't
making
have
films
to watch his
anyway.
films.
No, I do.
You're being
No,
forced
I
to,
am.
bro.
Someone is forcing me.
No,
No,
you-
the thing is,
you
I
have to.
say all this, but like, he's a director who can like produce his own original ideas and like make loads of money doing it.
What?
Like, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Do you say he's a director who can produce his own
You
original
know, he's not.
ideas?
He writes his own scripts. His own like. It's not like based. He never makes a film based off a book. Or like something.
Oh, except for in fucking Django Unchained, based off.
Yeah, but it's a new entire
Django.
story. You know, it's not like it's not based, and it's not even based. It's just they share the same name. That's the only thing that's in common.
Jackie Brown is also based off a novel.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Isn't Kill Bill like ripped off for like?
Yeah, but
Also, isn't
right,
Reservoir Dogs ripped off of like an Asian film?
right, you'll get muted. I'm muting you all.
There's a Tarantino is
Reservoir,
one of the
isn't
most unoriginal directors out there.
Adam Sandler did the Hateful Eight first. and just-
No, but you know, sure, he'll take ideas from.
I'll tell you right now,
everyone else, but-
Adam Sandler
I'm just kidding.
did not steal Happy Gilmore. I'll fucking tell you that for a fact. No one in South Korea was making Happy Gilmore.
They're making sad,
Go on,
What?
take it home.
sad. Feed me more, please feed us. Oh wait, that's okay, guys.
Okay.
So just clear it off. Okay, and I already know your answer, so don't bother. Does Tarantino make top 3 directors of all time?
No.
Is your name Kian?
You said you already know your answer.
Yeah,
so
I'm not allowed to
Oh,
answer
no,
this
no.
apparently.
It's obviously no,
Oh,
isn't it,
It's
Kian?
honestly no for
If you
Kian.
say yes, this will be the biggest plot twist I've ever heard of any
Yeah,
film.
I've literally spent the whole episode like going against everything. No, he's not.
He's more likely to make your bottom 3 than your top 3.
No, God no, jeez no. I'm just being
But-
like contrarian, really.
Yeah.
He's unique. He's a unique guy.
Man.
But like, it's a specific taste. You know, it's like
Sound like my
I'm
therapist.
is.
I'm only gonna make fucking 10 films.
What about top 5?
I won't even say top 10 for me, but
Maybe. I wouldn't say
What about top
10.
15?
I don't know.
I feel like top 15.
Probably top 50, top 10 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, top 10.
I feel like he's got. Can you even name like 10 really good directors and not include Tarantino?
Yeah.
Probably.
You're hard.
Go on then. Prove me wrong.
All right. David Fincher, David Lynch, Martin Scorsese, Martin McDonagh. Show
Spielberg.
me Spielberg. Show me
Chris Nolan.
Nolan. Fuck, my brain's gone blank.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, Kubrick. Fucking Damien
Damien
Chazelle.
Chazelle.
Yeah, my
goat.
goat. Fucking Richard Linklater.
Who?
Yeah, there you go. How many's that?
That's nice.
Alright,
And
10.
then Tarantino.
Oh no, yeah, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Edgar Wright.
Oh, damn it. Adam
Sandler.
Sandler. Yikes. You're not invited to my bar mitzvah. That makes that clears any Tarantino film. By the way,
With Jack and Jill.
fucking.
I heard we had some quizzes.
Oh
Hustle.
shit.
Okay.
Shut up.
I have my
you make
quotes
a quiz.
quiz. I mean, we are like an hour and a bit. I didn't know if we wanted to stop or not, but
Shut
okay,
up,
okay.
bro.
No, I'll
We'll do the quiz.
and then
We'll
we'll
do
round
the
it
quiz.
off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go on.
you can just cup the
Yeah,
conditions,
he's good for
man.
the TikTok. Good for the TikTok.
Oh, by the way, Kane, the bet's off. Sorry, you lost £1.
Oh no.
We just need a fucking proud shot on target and then we're clear.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
So, my little fun game we're going to play today. Quentin's Quirky Quotes is the name of the game.
Yay! I like that. That's nice.
Um,
That's good.
Clinton's quirky quotes.
The game is I'm going to
Quentin's
say
Quirky
a
Quotes.
line from a Tarantino movie, and you have to guess which movie it's from.
Do a line.
I'm going to say a quote, or whatever. I think it's. I've got 10 written down. Is 10 too much? Should we do all 10?
No, do it.
Do all
it,
10.
yeah, do
It's,
Answer.
You put a lot of F
it's
in.
ranging.
Are we doing like a answer at the same time? Or?
We can have it.
And we'll keep track of our
Yeah.
scores.
You gotta go, yeah, Chris, you say the quote and give us a bit of time to think and then
Thing.
count us
Yeah,
in.
sounds good. It's going to go from easier to harder. So the first, pretty popular, well-known quotes, and then towards the end is a bit more.
So if Bo just says El Royale cheese.
Are some of them from the same film?
There's a couple from the same film.
Are there
Okay.
like ones from like Hateful Eight or Jackie Brown? Because I'm not seeing them.
There's like
Yeah, but I haven't seen Inglourious Basterds.
there's
so
maybe
that's fair.
like
Alright.
one.
If I don't know it, I'm sure to guess
Yeah.
one of them.
We'll see. Right. The first one. Ken, you're gonna love it. And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
Oh. Fucking Hateful Eight, bro.
Okay, lock in your answers.
Well, I got locked in.
How do you want to say it all at the same time, or like, would you want to?
Yeah, count, go 3,
Okay.
2, 1, and then we'll
3,
go.
2, 1.
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction.
Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Everyone's 1 and 1.
Put a little tally mark next to all of our heads.
Ding.
I'm not gonna get a lot, I don't think.
Just say Pulp Fiction for all of
Well.
them. Probably get like 5.
Yeah.
Are they all Pulp Fiction?
No.
It's just got the Pulp Fiction
Just
script in
reading
front of
the
them.
exact thing. Number 2. I want you to go into that bag and find my wallet. It's the one that says "bad motherfucker."
Okay.
Throw the thought full for it.
Count as
Dead
it,
wallet
count as it.
storage.
3, 2, 1.
What you said
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. It's a dead wallet
Wow.
storage.
We got the wallet storage.
You're doing 2 for 2, lads. Well done. You're all doing great.
Yay!
You're such big Tarantino fans. Number 3. You probably heard we ain't in the prisoner taking business, we in the killing Nazi business, and cousin business is a booming. Oh, and cousin business is a booming. There you go.
I wonder.
Baby.
I'll make that bet.
I made that
3,
bet.
2, 1.
Inglourious
Well done,
Basterds.
team. 3 for 3. You know, they mentioned Nazis, so, but like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Number 4. Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy, or are you gonna bite?
Oh, fucking no clue.
Is this is this trying to throw us off?
No, I know.
I don't know, Kim. Don't know what it is.
Wait. It could be one of two, I think. But
Count us in.
Yeah, you're all okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, Aaron. Well done.
See, that's what I thought it was just trying to like obviously
It's,
he said dogs.
Kid, did you even say anything?
It's
said
Michael
Django.
Madsen's character to
It
to
is
the main guy who's like defending
Yeah.
him.
Ah,
Right, he knows the exact scene. Aaron, you're a big fan.
yeah.
Come on, bro.
What a nerd.
Fuck.
I love Reservoir
Yeah,
Dogs
it's
is so good.
Yeah, it's good. Number 5. Number 5. No.
Pulp Fiction.
No, wait. No, it's better than safe. It's death proof.
There's no way. There's no way.
Roll credits, boys. We did it.
Well, imagine it's not fucking death proof.
Oh,
If this is not death proof, Chris, you've
bro,
done it.
Bro, literally may would have gone. This is death proof.
Alright.
3,
What the hell?
3, 2, 1. Is it
death
proof?
proof.
Yeah. Look,
Anyway,
God, no.
aren't we some inglorious bastards, boys?
That's such a
I'm
goofy
gonna
line.
so because the little context behind that line, the villain of this film,
He says the time.
It's from
the
death
villain
proof.
of the film is like a stunt driver, and he has like a specific stunt car which is like got loads of safety gear on so you can crash and like not fucking die.
Does he die?
I'm not saying anything about it, but someone's asking him like, is the car safe? And he goes, it's better than safe. It's death proof. There.
It's gonna kill
So
Bill.
why is the film not called like Stunt Driver?
Safe car.
I'm gonna email Tarantino and ask him about that, Kieran. So I'll let you know.
Safety car. Yeah.
What are you
alright.
doing right now? What are you asking me? I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, Tarantino, calm down.
Okay, number six. Revenge is never a straight line. It's a forest, and like a forest, it's easy to lose your way, to get lost, to forget where you came in.
Okay.
I have no fucking idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you. 3, 2, 1.
Django.
Ooh, Aaron, did you even say anything?
That's
Kill
a Kill
Bill.
Bill.
And King Jack. It's Kill Bill. Kill Bill.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right. I think it's. I don't know if it's like the guy. I
Which
think
one is it?
it's Kill Bill 1, and it might be the guy like making the swords that like Tori Hansel
Yeah.
says that. I think maybe. Yeah. So that's cool.
Wow, you're like
Are
5
you-
for 5 or
You did
6
well. You
for
got
6.
6 for 6.
yeah, bro. I've got them all right. Who would have thought I would have got It's Death Proof Royale with cheese?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Well, I said they start off easy, alright? And then there's Death Proof in the middle. But okay, number 7. This is a quick one.
I'm stinking up the
Number
gaff.
7.
Mm.
The D is silent.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Aaron's
Busy.
pondering, but
yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Django.
Django.
You're right.
The Django.
It is Django. Okay, well done, team.
I was gonna go Jackie Brown. Like, I thought there was a D in there.
Jackie Brown.
The Jack.
Okay.
The Jackies are sick, Dave. Actually.
Didn't you say these got hard? There's 10 of them. That was 7.
Yeah,
so
listen.
these harder.
And the next
These
one's
last
really
3.
Bro's
These
literally-
last 3 are gonna.
Bro's literally-
Like an end credit scene, bro.
He's gonna hit us with like high.
Yeah.
It's Jackie Brown.
bro.
No. Number 7. When you get to hell, John, tell him Daisy sent you.
Oh! Wait.
Who the fuck
Oh,
is John?
Who the fuck is John?
is John?
Hang on.
Oh shit.
Come on, Aaron. Don't lose now. Come on, you're 7 for 7.
I have a.
Right.
Is her name Jackie Daisy Brown?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, I don't know.
1.
Pulp Fiction.
Kill Bill.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, Aaron. You're right. Hateful Eight. Daisy's the
God.
one.
Come
I
on.
think John.
Yeah, I
I don't know
thought
who John
so. Isn't
No,
John?
it's-
Isn't John the prison
it might
guard? Or am I capping?
Possibly, yeah.
And
Aren't
she like
these-
poisons him. I thought.
Damn, Aaron's
Yeah,
flying.
Yeah, you're doing well. Number 9.
I was gonna say Jackie Brown, but
Good job you didn't.
I thought you were getting us with a back-to-back Kill Bill.
No, I wouldn't do that. Only the back-to-back Pulp Fiction. Number 9.
Stand up for these next questions.
Anybody order fried sauerkraut?
No.
Oh, okay. Number 10.
ah shit.
I mean, this is easy, surely.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Okay.
But sure,
must
it's
be.
easy.
That's
Okay. 3,
Yeah, ready.
2, 1.
Glorious
Reservoir
Bastards.
Dogs.
Fiction.
Okay. Aaron, what'd you say? Kian?
Pulp Fiction.
Inglorious Bastards.
Ben?
Oh, that's some gross
This is-
bastards. Reservoir Dogs.
You're all wrong. It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, when did he
It's-
bloody order
it's
fried
Leonardo
sauerkraut?
DiCaprio, when he, in one of his movies, his fake movies that he made, he plays he burns all the fucking Nazis at one point, doesn't he? He comes out behind the curtains.
Oh,
and says, does anybody want a fried
yeah.
sauerkraut? And he flamethrowers them. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why I
I
went
want-
Inglorious
And
Bastards.
everyone laughed.
That's why
Yeah, I was thinking
threw that
Inglourious
in there
Basterds
to
at German,
throw you
which
off.
is
I
when-
thought you'd all seen Glorious Bastards. See, this is where it gets hard, lads.
I couldn't remember what they ordered in Pulp Fiction at the diner. I was like,
Just
"This
ordered
fucking
fried
sauerkraut. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Okay. And the last one, number
Fuck.
10. You might actually get this
It's a big
one. My hands are registered as lethal weapons. That means we get into a fight, I accidentally kill
Oh,
you,
yeah.
I go to jail.
Is she in the fucking trailer, bro?
Yeah,
Come
actually,
on.
I don't know why that's last. But anyway,
I don't
I'll get
know this.
fucked again.
Okay.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
It's the porn writer.
Kill Bill.
What?
No, it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Is it? Oh,
It's Jackie
it's
Chan,
Jackie
bro.
Chan.
Come on.
oh, it is. Shit film
My
anyway.
hand.
Give a fuck.
So,
Jackie Chan. do you mean Bruce?
oh yeah, Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Wow, Aaron.
Wow.
Bro, I'm a Tarantino fan. I'm racist.
That's my little
joking.
Tarantino fan.
Oh, I got one wrong. That's so
Oh, which
annoying.
one? Which
I got,
one?
like, fucking
oh, was
all of
it
them wrong, bro.
Sauerkraut one? Is that the only one?
Fried sauerkraut. No, bro, yeah. At least you found one that nobody got.
Yeah.
So, well done.
Thanks. Well done, team. Aaron, you win.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, what do I win?
You get to star in Tarantino's next film, The Movie Critic.
That's the feat.
How about the winner has to do the quiz for next round? So I'll be doing the 21 Jump Street quiz.
I can't wait.
There you go. There you go.
Which character says this line? You're dating my daughter.
My name's
Jonah
Jeff.
Hill. Okay. Right. Well, that was fun. Thank you for
Thanks,
that.
Chris.
Yes,
That was
thank
good.
you.
Very
Oh,
good. I
big
enjoyed
fun.
that.
No worries.
I wish I did better, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
So solid. I don't think anyone else.
So all in all, Tarantino's pretty good,
Sure.
but also he's pretty bad.
What?
Wow. And
You're a mixed bag.
it was all a dream.
It was all a dream. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Tarantino
Good
woke
job,
up
boys.
with his feet in his mouth.
Oh, we didn't even rank feet scenes. Oh, what are we doing, lads?
Number
Oh,
one.
Probably Margot Robbie's.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, easy.
no, probably like
Sleepwalker,
you know in what's it called? Was Patton Hollywood when she got them really fucking dirty feet? Yeah.
Oh, like against the windshield, like that one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, we don't need to do
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Don't worry
Let
about
me
it.
cook.
So,
Sorry
do you
about
wanna outro us out, Kian? Or
Well, I think this might be the perfect place to end it while talking about Margot Robbie's dirty feet, and we will continue this conversation later on throughout the night. Anyway, thank you for watching the Quentin Tarantino special. We will be back hopefully next week. Hopefully, we'll start releasing these weekly. But if not, you'll hear us at some point. Anyway, goodbye and.